Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, what happening, man? The Wounded Warriors are in the building today.
It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect,
We're on a 2-game losing streak. We done lost all our user games. I'm feeling like twins.
Get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears.
I got one more. Yes, bro. This is biting.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
Nowadays, I don't think you can get by for
the people that's hurt now on track to be back by the playoffs. So.
The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I ain't got it my way.
Start this drive just across the 30. Nice work on the return. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field goal.
Excuse me.
The numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes.
Oh, shit. I be forgetting about that fucking bad shit. Hey, y'all was just talking about that shit.
His game tape. I think he's close. A good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. From the gun, Vic. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is
But you dropped that bitch last week, though.
Deep into enemy territory. A big play, Victor Moss. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we
You dropped the fuck out that bitch last week.
defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you have these plays early, it takes a start right out of it.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Key inactives.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. That starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that play. He still had it in their hands, though. He still should have called it for the first down. That's all I was looking for, with the first down.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they'll be by the
Shit was baloney.
Charles, their quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. And he's got his big tight end here. They'll be dropping about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 82 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
From the 31, Montana. He's got Higbee complete right side.
How you get back up?
And he'll lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what
Who gets a point there? Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
We down, but we ain't out. We're aware of that.
And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go
This linebacker slow as fuck.
momentum, you get down 2 scores. Could be
Come on, bro.
Nice try going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot in the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Montana. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's
Good play.
Short of that first down marker. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And his kick is absolutely...
That was big, fellas.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game. So
Jalen, you're supposed to go for way more than that, Playboy.
I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him to finish. defensively, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Vic again. He's going to let it go again.
That's wild. These ain't even no X Factors or superstar cornerbacks.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, it's Vic. Forced out to his left.
That's pass interference.
Knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter.
What a flag, refs.
The score on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. Like I said, y'all niggas was talking about it. And I still forgot.
Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw is Montana. And he'll go down. Get there for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Bears take over.
All right, I'm just gonna do what I came out prepared to do the last
losing
drive.
just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the
Way to put it up there. Vic, what was this last week?
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Vic's throw taken in by Moss. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Now the try here for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 15-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature.
What the fuck? Come on, Madden. Come on, Madden.
It's a big play there for Seattle.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Montana.
Oh, how was that not picked? Oh, my God. I read that shit beautifully. Come on, Madam.
14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Couldn't have read it no better than that. Come on.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ben Mason, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down.
Yo.
We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Vick's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run Tomlinson, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there. As 2nd and goal.
Defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, Vick, touchdown Bears. Kyle Pitts, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, another negative.
But you undefeated though, ain't you, DJ?
This one to start the drive.
You would, for him to be number one, you would have to lose. Like, you would have to go on a fucking losing streak. No, damn well that computer ain't gonna help nobody out.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Yeah, but he's...
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
If y'all split and had the same record, I think you'll still win by all points.
Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Malik Jackson.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Able to drop him for a loss of 4.
DJ got more points.
Tackle spot. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. A give. This is Chubb. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine, when they're down, and this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very clear in his weekly media availability that everybody's a threat. We're not taking anyone lightly. He's made
pressure comes, and down he goes. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And Sanders now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it's
I think it's just chilling.
He's been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And let's face it, it's not just him stepping back and flinging it, though. You've got to have someone who can go get it. And that's important for any offense. Someone who
I see these niggas brought their hands with them this week.
Take the top off of a zone defense. Open things up. Because then you can come back and throw underneath.
Oh, no, they didn't. They still fucking getting shit knocked out. I forgot about that shit.
Whatever defense they've been playing. First down, Vic. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside.
There we go, nigga.
Touchdown.
Is that so hard?
Julio Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
I was like, fuck, run after catch on that one. We was finna possession already catching now.
Quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around,
they did, bro. That shit
punt from deep inside their own
Randy
territory,
Moss.
which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
That shit almost made me get an X Factor to Julio.
Consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
There we go. Well, what the fuck was this last week? What the fuck was all of this last week?
Return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery.
Because the performance is like last week when he don't fucking do shit.
Looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways.
How he get hauled?
Things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically...
Hey, man. Yeah, your niggas handle business, but my niggas didn't. That's why I'm mad.
Trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one
That's why they tired, because I ran them niggas extra. I ran them niggas like shit this whole week. That's why they tired.
You actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I don't remember the fumble. I was so wrapped up in all the other bullshit.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
We started every practice with sprints. Then we had sprints halfway through practice. And then we ended every practice with sprints.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
that's into his
Bruh.
bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay, yeah. I remember.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
Bro, what the fuck with this?
Right now.
The Bears offense. Ready to go. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on the
fullback.
they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my
Yeah, I remember that.
situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. So here's Vic following the interception. The left side completion to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I was just pressing shit just then. I didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
2nd down. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. Wilson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing.
Come on, bro. Why you do that,
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Man open, it's Moss complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears get another 3rd.
That, my friends, is it for you guys. Dumbass boy. I don't think I got another lineman. I got this body niggas out. Let's see. I think he gotta stay. I think I put all these niggas in. Sorry, Whitworth. Well, no, he is. I think he gotta stop. I gotta prioritize. Is when you go to weekly strategy. I already went past it. I'll show you after this. Oh, I got two niggas named Sean Davis. I forgot about that. Slow. Slow. All right, that's everybody.
Touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. We'll get another look at Seattle's offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
why the
too
fuck is he still in there?
because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Montana's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will look to throw. Montana. Again, it's Johnson. And he takes this one down all the way to the 30. Big connection on that one. 30 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Montana. And he's going to be taken.
Hey, get you a sack.
Gets there back at the 39-yard line. Malik Jackson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Montana going for it on 4th. He lets this one
Oh,
fly
shit.
toward the back of the end zone.
That bitch fly.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
It's a big ass up.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
And bottom line, everybody wants to
We ain't worried, nigga.
We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows, you might get on one of those magical runs. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there down.
The backup niggas getting hurt. Come on, bro.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
But this the backup nigga. He ain't even been in the game.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runner.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Montana. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Montana to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Montana. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Montana. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. These guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL, but just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time.
The club.
Put you in the top
Everything I do is to protect the club.
range. Not so bad either.
Open net is Waddle complete.
Get the fuck out of here.
A fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And give him another 6. It's called for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll return home next.
Oh, KG, we finished off the season. I didn't know we finished off the season. Well, y'all don't play yet. Yeah, I think I played the following week. Where you at? DJ, you the 49ers. I could not remember what team you was on. There you go. Yeah, y'all play. Okay, I see what you were saying back to back. He got you, then me, back to back. Oh, no, y'all already done played. Have y'all already played twice? Alright, hold on. Who is Vikings? You the Packers. What the fuck am I thinking? Okay, then my bad. My high ass. Okay, that's the back to back you was talking about. Okay. You was the 49ers last time. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, they would need you to lose 2 of these games. This nigga got the cake at the end. All right, well, till the next time.